Welcome to GreenHerb-Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. Yes, I am back once again live streaming Mortal Kombat 11. I promise I am not dedicating GreenHerb-Gaming to Mortal Kombat 11. I just love this game. So sit back, relax, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. I should point out that I'm going to be playing online and I'll be doing some casual matches as well. So I'm going to mix up my characters, play a bit of Shao Kahn as I do. I play some Liu Kang, Scorpion, and we'll see who else I'll choose. Match found. The opponent declined. Pity. I'll start off with Liu Kang. And I will choose Way of Honor variation. And for the stage, lads, the fight hasn't even started yet and there's lag. Oh, that tournament. What I like about the tournament stage is that it actually literally changes depending on which real life tournament is, which real life Mortal Kombat tournament is taking place.
Round one, fight.
Serious lag going on right here.
Round two, fight.
Ah, lads, the lag is too much. Oof! Paul right in the kisser. Peter Griffin would say.
Fight.
Hello to my viewer who has just joined the live stream. You're very, very welcome to the live stream. It is great to have you. Hope you enjoy the live stream. Oh, I forget the fatality. Fireball to the nuts will do just fine. So as you can see, I am once again live streaming Mortal Kombat 11, and I promise you I am not dedicating GreenHerb-Gaming to Mortal Kombat 11. I know this is like my, I don't know, 4th or 5th time streaming Mortal Kombat 11 in a row. In fact, I'll give me a rematch. In fact, I think this is my 3rd time live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 today.
Round 1.
But in spite of that, I promise you, I am not dedicating GreenHerb-Gaming to Mortal Kombat 11. I love how Liu Kang incorporates his classic animality in his fatal blow.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh.
Finish him. Mercy. Final round.
Final round. Okay, after this match, I'm gonna have to search for a new opponent because this guy's broadband is not the best.
Finish him.
Close down. I forgot already. It's actually quite a complicated fatality to remember, to be honest. Yeah, this guy's broadband is terrible. Like, I'm not being bad, like, but it is. Certainly isn't mine, I can tell you that much. Once again, just want to say a big hello to my viewer currently watching the live stream. Hope that you're enjoying. You're very welcome to the live stream, and it is great to have you on it. Maybe tomorrow I'll live stream another game just to keep things fresh. Oh god, definitely new next opponent. Or what? Yeah, new next opponent. Sometimes I get mixed up with select a new fighter and select a new opponent. Hello to my second viewer who has just joined the live stream. You are also very welcome to the live stream, and it is great to have you on it. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoy the live stream. So as you can see, I'm once again live streaming Mortal Kombat 11. It's just one of those games I really want to live stream. Alright, so I'm just Liu Kang there, so I'm going to change things up and go as Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Which moveset do I have? Yeah, I think Johnny Cage is ready to go. Black Dragon.
Black Dragon Fight Club.
Fight Club. Alright, what's my moveset? I've played as Johnny Cage for a while. High force ball, low force ball, down back triangle, down forward triangle. Okay. I presume he has his shoulder charge.
Fight. Round 2, fight.
Damn.
Finish him. Liu Kang wins.
I don't like Liu Kang's tattoos. They just don't suit him. Oh, he wants to quiz at the main menu. Okay. I'll play Johnny Cage again. Needed to get his moveset. I need to familiarise myself with his moveset, because I just completely... Anyone who knows me when it comes to playing Mortal Kombat 11 will know that my main is 100% Shao Kahn. I don't think anybody ever plays as every character in a fighting game that has a lot of fighters. I presume this opponent is going to play as Sindel, seeing as they have Sindel as the background. I've played a bit of Sindel actually.
Sindel.
I knew it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Johnny Cage again.
Johnny Cage.
Know that his moveset. It'll be interesting to see now what the dialogue between Sindel and Johnny Cage will be. If my opponent doesn't skip the dialogue.
And lick my boots.
No time.
Maybe on our second date, sweetheart.
I
Round one. Fight.
Okay. This is where you fall down.
bend your knee.
Round two. Fight. Sindel wins.
Recently released, and this person has mastered Sindel. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the new one as well. I've decided today that I'm going to play for fun from now on. I was humbled today when I entered that tournament, got my ass handed to me, and also got beaten by the next generation of Mortal Kombat players. So I've decided. Oh, this guy's got a mic on. Hello. Okay, but yeah, so I decided not to be. It's funny actually because I said this about a year ago, about a year and a half ago when I was playing. No, just guys talking to me. I was talking to somebody else. I don't know.
Sindel.
Jesus, what the Scorpion?
Scorpion.
Okay, this guy has got his mic turned on and I don't know what the hell he's saying. He's literally just shouting down the microphone like some crazy dude. I think you have to select the stage, pal. Arena contested.
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
I'll talk more about what I was saying earlier about not being competitive But it's funny because I said it a few times over the years, but this time I mean it. But I'll talk more about that now after this fight.
Round 1.
Oh god, Sindel again.
Fight.
Oh, Jesus. Didn't actually take notice of this Scorpion's variation, so I don't know what his movesets actually. Sorry, Sindel. No fatal blow for you today. What the hell? What the? Okay. So, what just happened there?
Round 2.
I was
Fight.
connected with the fatal blow and.
Finish him.
Well, I suppose that loss would be the perfect time to continue talking about what I was talking about earlier, about being competitive. New opponent, next opponent. Yeah, I entered an official PlayStation 4 tournament today, particularly a Mortal Kombat 11 tournament, and I got absolutely annihilated. And you know, let's just say that I didn't react to it very nicely. I didn't like the fact that I lost, and then I got beaten by the next generation of Mortal Kombat players, and that just really irritated me. And then I just thought to myself, you know what? It's nice to see the next generation of Mortal Kombat players, you know, enjoying the game.
Jade.
Let me see now which opponent I should go. We have to get a bit of Shao Kahn in here. Actually, no, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
What's his moveset again? Oh, Jesus. Outward Sorcerer. Long story short, I'm just gonna play for fun.
Black Dragon Fight Club.
Even though I said that like many times now. Many times actually. Many times over the years, to be honest with you. But I'm sticking to it this time now. I'm at a stage in my life now where I need to start playing games for fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Shang Tsung now is a bit old, Jade, so you know you're gonna have to understand that one. She was going for the old mercy there for a second.
Fatality. Jade wins.
It's nice how they brought over the original actor who played Shang Tsung in the original Mortal Kombat movie. I forget his name. I think I'll just keep on searching for new opponents. Get things mixed up. Who will I go for next now? I have to get a bit of Shao Kahn in. Shao Kahn. And I hope whoever was watching the live stream is enjoying the live stream. And thanks for leaving the like. Someone left a like. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to play as Shao Kahn. And I'm going to play for fun. Instead of being all competitive and
Cabal.
snapping and raging when I lose.
Shao Kahn.
You know, it's funny how my competitiveness has evolved, because when I was a kid playing, you know, the original Mortal Kombat years ago on the Sega Master System, all those years ago, I would rage at the computer, at the CPU. You know, I mean, I'm talking like proper raging, like really raging. And you know, then I got older, got good at the games, so by the time I was playing games like Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, I was kicking the computer's ass, you know what I mean? No hassle at all. But then once I started playing Mortal Kombat online, you know, my competitiveness evolved to the point where I was raging at real life players online at the other end of the world. I think that's where my competitiveness really kind of back. But like, I don't know, I just want to have fun playing games. I don't want to be too competitive. I'm still going to enter those PS4 tournaments, those Mortal Kombat 11 tournaments, but like, I'm just going to play for fun. That's what gaming's all about. I don't know what's happening with the lag, but it is definitely not my broadband. Oh, you got me. I got him. Look, that's how bad the lag is at the end of the game. That wasn't me. The game session is no longer available. Yes. Because I know it's not my broadband, because if it was my broadband, the stream would have ended by now. And I would have gotten a little notification on the corner of the screen saying something, something, something about your broadband being something, something, something. It's really strange, because I remember, I actually think it was exactly this time last year that I was playing Mortal Kombat 11 and that annihilated online, and it humbled me, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired of being competitive, I'm gonna play for fun. That lasted for like a couple of weeks, and then I was back being competitive again. But I mean it this time. From now on, whenever I play a game online, or even play like local multiplayer with somebody, I'm just going to play it for fun. Who else do I know? I'm trying to remember his moveset actually. Jeez, I don't know which one is which. Because I had a custom variation, you see, so. So the chat isn't in the live stream because Chad wanted to see some Terminator
Lost
action
Hive of the Chitin.
earlier today. Oh god, what's his moveset? What the hell? I don't know what variation this is, but it's literally got one move. Down, back, X. Terminator.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, wait, I think he... No, he doesn't. What the hell is my moveset?
Round 2. Fight.
Terminator. Oh, supposed to be terminated. Jesus in hell. Cam Yoon. Alright, next opponent. Keep things mixed up a bit, you know? Keep me on my feet, like. I think it's actually so great, and this is so strange as well because I had this exact same conversation before. It's weird, deja vu kind of a thing. But what I was saying is that it's great to see that a video game franchise like Mortal Kombat that's been around for the good part of 25 plus years is loved and cherished by like the next generation. Like kids are actually like playing Mortal Kombat just like I was playing Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. I think it's really great to see. Same with Super Smash Brothers as well. Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot.
I remember his moveset now. So today I was really angry, raging that I got annihilated by a kid in Mortal Kombat 11 online. Being beaten by the next generation. It was, you know, it was really a humbling experience. But I just decided not to react to that in a negative way. decided to look at that in a positive way. I said to myself, damn, Ed Boon has done it. Like, he's secured, you know, the future of his franchise.
Round 1, fight!
And that's a good thing. I'm passing the torch on to the next generation. I'm not going to be like a Hulk Hogan and refuse to lose to the new talent or something. Oh God, what am I doing? I have no idea what's happening with the lag here, but it's definitely 100% not my problem. I just want to make that perfectly clear. It is not my problem. Is it another move? What is it? Fucking hell, coffee. Okay. Nope, next opponent. Kind of give everyone an opportunity, like, you know. But yeah, whenever annihilated in any game, be it online or be it local multiplayer, by particularly the next generation of gamers, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to like be annoyed by that. I'm not going to rage. I'm actually going to be happy. Really am. I'm going to say to myself, the next generation of gaming is in safe hands. And I'll pass that, you know, figurative torch onto whoever it may be.
Cetrion.
Sub-Zero? Bit of Sub-Zero, will I? Actually no, Raiden.
Raiden.
Oh, there's no set that well done. I suppose it's always good to actually have a custom variation for your fighter, because you know exactly which moves you have. So, Jesus, okay, I just electric circuit and spark port. But you'll have your basic moves as well. Like, I mean, for instance, Raiden is still going to have his flying spear.
Fight.
So that's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to fucking use it.
Shinnok's fate.
I like this Raiden.
Round 2. Fight!
So I love the story in Mortal Kombat 11, but if I have to make one criticism with it, I would say they didn't need to press the reset button that much. They did it with the reboot, and it paved the way for Mortal Kombat X, which is great. And then the ending to Mortal Kombat X really paved the way to basically everything you ever thought you knew about Mortal Kombat had been completely turned on its heels, and you know, I like that. I like the concept of Raiden's ending. 2 seconds.
Finish her!
The ending to Mortal Kombat X. So Raiden goes all badass. Was absolutely unreal. Yes, it's the concept of basically what had happened is give you a quick recap of events.
Fatality. Raiden wins.
Raiden wins. Fatality. Okay, so what was I saying? So Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was pretty much the last Mortal Kombat game in the series. It had everything had come to literally Armageddon. Okay, so every realm was more or less, you know, Earth realm had been invaded by pretty much every major realm. You had threats from Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, Shinnok, Unaga, Deadly Alliance of Sorcerers, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi. Everything had just reached to Armageddon. And what happened was Raiden, the Thunder God, the protector of Earth Realm, was about to be killed by Shao Kahn, the Emperor of Outworld, conqueror of realms. But Raiden managed to send a vision to his past self, and that's where Mortal Kombat 9 / Mortal Kombat Reboot comes in. So what happens is it goes all the way back to the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, the first 3 Mortal Kombat tournaments. So past Raiden gets these visions of a very disturbing future, so that he's trying to prevent. So what basically happens is the entire Mortal Kombat timeline gets changed. Raiden changes the Mortal Kombat timeline. So things that happened in the original Mortal Kombat games were changed in Mortal Kombat Reboot. And some of those changes, in fact the biggest change is the fact that Kung Lao was killed and Liu Kang was killed as a consequence of Raiden changing the future. So that brings us to Mortal Kombat X. So because of what happened, because Liu Kang and Kung Lao were killed, their souls were now owned by Quan Chi, the Netherrealm sorcerer. So Liu Kang and Kitana and Kung Lao have become essentially the bad guys. Raiden's still trying to go around and change the future and everything, but at the end of Mortal Kombat X, you have a situation where Shinnok gets defeated, but who overtakes Shinnok, who becomes the new rulers of the Netherrealm, none other than Liu Kang and Kitana. And at this stage, Raiden is pissed. Raiden's like, okay, I've tried to change the future and things have gotten 10 times worse. Liu Kang is dead, Kung Lao is dead, Kitana is dead. This is getting way out of hand. So he gets really pissed, and he's not going to hang around and wait for his realm to be invaded. So he decides to go on the warpath, and he becomes a real badass god and he basically cuts the head off Shinnok, hands it to Liu Kang and Katana, the new leaders of the Netherrealm, and that was one hell of an ending. That was the ending to Mortal Kombat X, and that really, for me, set things up for a very interesting Mortal Kombat game, because I had been used to, for years, Liu Kang, you know, Kung Lao, Katana being the good guys, so to see them in a position where they're actually the bad guys, and to see Raiden as this really kind of like vengeful god. He's not going to hang around and wait for his realm to be invaded. He's going to go after these opposing realms and invade them before they can go near Earth realm. I like that. So when they pretty much kind of like, not ignored that, but they've kind of, they pressed the reset button again with Mortal Kombat 11, which is the only criticism I would give this amazing game, to be honest with you. So that was a little backstory there now to story. We'll go back into Kasuals there now for a while. There's a lovely scarf. 5. I'm reading that correctly. Who's next?
Scorpion.
Might as well go at Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. Also in Mortal Kombat X, Sub-Zero and Scorpion finally and officially and meaningfully made peace, and the truth between these two opposing ninja clans was finally revealed, and as a result they were able to make peace. And not only were they able to make peace, but they were literally had a cup of tea together. That's so funny. And Hanzo Hasashi, Scorpion, basically becomes a human for the first time in Mortal Kombat X. That was really, really great. And it's fantastic for somebody like myself who has grown up with Mortal Kombat, pretty much seen Mortal Kombat in its entirety, seeing these characters being fleshed out for so long over the years. You'd almost think I've saw it all. So then to come along and say, okay, well, Scorpion is now a human again, he's friends with Sub-Zero, or Liu Kang and Kung Lao are dead, they've now become demonic slaves of the Netherrealm, or leaders of the Netherrealm, and Raiden is basically invading Outworld. I'm like, come again? This is new, you know. So it's great. And
Round 2.
for anybody new to the series, like they've got so much to indulge in, basically. I think Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, has done an exceptional job keeping Mortal Kombat relevant in 2020, which is not an easy task. It's an amazing job, really. It's one thing when you remake a game. You know, it's one thing when Capcom come along and remake, like every now and again, one of their most popular games in the series. Like they remade the original Resident Evil years back on the GameCube. They recently remade Resident Evil 2, and there's now rumours, fingers crossed it becomes true, that they're remaking Resident Evil 3. Remakes are fine, but to keep a series going because you know, Capcom released Resident Evil 5 and 6, which were completely different Resident Evil games, and to say the fans weren't happy with those games is putting it mildly.
Scorpion.
Now, they sold extremely well because it appealed to newcomers. But the great thing about Mortal Kombat,
Lost Hive of the Kaitin.
you know, particularly Mortal Kombat X and 11, is Ed Boon managed to satisfy long-term fans like myself by bringing in classic modes, classic characters, classic gameplay.
Fight.
But also he satisfied modern gamers that want, like, you know, they want cinematic stories, they want extensive online modes. Hell, they might even want microtransactions, which are technically in the game, but not in the way that you are used to. It's not like that. So whether you're a modern gamer, or whether you're a retro gamer like myself, you will like Mortal Kombat 11, and so many people have liked it.
Round 2.
That's why I think it's great to see, you know, all these new kind of fans of the series kind of enjoying this game, you know. So I'm happy to pass the torch onto the next generation of Mortal Kombat fans. I'm still gonna play Mortal Kombat, you know, but it's competitive.
Finish him.
Go a bit closer, he's going for the... Okay, I thought he was going for the Mercy there for a second.
Fatality. Scorpion wins.
So there really is something for everyone with Mortal Kombat 11, and even Mortal Kombat X as well. Like, you don't have to be a long-term Mortal Kombat fan to pick this game up and enjoy it. But if you are a long-term Mortal Kombat fan, you're going to love this, and you're not going to be put off by the game. You know what I mean? You're not going to be like, oh, this is just a modern game, I'm not interested in this. Because to go back to Capcom, I feel like I'm picking on Capcom here now, but I'm not. But like when they released Resident Evil 5 and 6, like there were so many Resident Evil fans who were like, Jesus Christ, what is this? This is not for me. I mean, even Resident Evil 7. No, personally I loved Resident Evil 7. But even fans were like, no, this is not for me. What do you mean first person? First person? Really? This isn't Resident Evil. And they didn't buy it. And there was quite a lot of people actually who didn't like Resident Evil 7. But you don't get that feeling when you play Mortal Kombat 11, because if you are like a long-term Mortal Kombat fan, there's so much to Mortal Kombat 11 that appeals to long-term fans, whether it's the classic towers, whether it's classic characters, or returning classic characters as well, like Noob Saibot, Baraka, Night Wolf. Who else do we have? Jade, and you know, and if you're somebody who's never really played Mortal Kombat before, like, you know, you've got like guest characters like Terminator here, and you know, new characters that you can kind of relate to. I think of who to go. I'm gonna go back as Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is definitely my main character, I can tell you that much.
Black Dragon Fight Club.
I think Ed Boon has modernized Mortal Kombat with modes like the story mode, online modes, even online challenges as well. Like you have daily challenges, and even the introduction to microtransactions. Like they are technically microtransactions in this game. If you don't want to,
because you gave them to Tarkatans.
if you don't want to actually like put the effort in and play through the game mode and unlock content, you do have the option to use microtransactions. So those are the modern elements that Ed Boon has incorporated to, to attract modern gamers. But at the same time, he has done a great job satisfying the existing long-term fan base by bringing back classic fighters like even Shao Kahn, and maintaining modes like classic powers that have their own ending. So I just think it's how to make a great game 101 basically, without alienating your fan base and that. You know. Oh. I was really hoping that move wouldn't be as long as what it was.
Round 2, fight.
I'm looking forward to the Mortal Kombat reboot that's releasing, I think it's the year after next. I'm really interested by the fact that this time round, as opposed to the original Mortal Kombat movie, it's going to actually... It's going to... It's going to incorporate the actual, like, the goriness of Mortal Kombat, the blood, fatalities. Not that that makes a great movie, but to be fair, like, it is what makes Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat. Like. But considering that the original Mortal Kombat game didn't include any real blood, the only bit of blood you see in Mortal Kombat movie is when Shang Tsung's nose bleeds. I think what they went for with the original Mortal Kombat movie was just, I suppose, just the storytelling, I suppose, of Mortal Kombat. The whole mythology of Mortal Kombat, the tournament itself, you know, evil sorcerer Shang Tsung, you know.
Fatality. Shao Kahn.
I suppose the personalities of characters like Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, the interactions between the two. I suppose that's really what made the movie so good, really. But yeah, it was lacking the fatalities and the blood and the gore. So it's been confirmed that the new Mortal Kombat movie will bring all that back. There seems to be a lot of characters confirmed for it as well. That kind of has me a bit concerned, really, to be honest, because I think if you're going to add in a ton of characters, it's going to be hard for those characters to be fleshed out, because the original Mortal Kombat movie didn't have that many characters. It was a pretty, like, obviously the main characters were like Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya, Katana, Shang Tsung. But even when they introduced Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they were like, they were just there for like, they were just having fun, to be honest with you. Like, there was really no backstory behind them. But I just think if you're going to add in tons and tons of fighters, I find it hard to believe that they're going to be truly like fleshed out. They're going to have like some bit of a backstory to them. You know, I find it hard to believe. I think they're just going to be there for just like fan service, basically, as opposed to like, okay, this is Scorpion, his entire clan has been killed by the Lin Kuei, he's out for revenge. You know, I just find it hard to believe there's going to be any sort of backstory to those. If they're just going to keep on adding in characters, like, you know. I'm gonna go back as Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
There's still characters I haven't even chosen yet in Mortal Kombat 11.
Shirai Ryu Fire Garden.
I think what I'll do after this, even though the video does say casuals, I'm gonna, after this fight, I'm gonna do one ranked online match, and that'll be the end of the live stream.
I could have beaten Shinnok.
Somebody's feeling himself.
Ending game, okay. Let's go straight to the what you call it, the season. Oh, I missed, there was the other day there was a Thanksgiving event. So what's really good about Mortal Kombat as well is there'll actually be like specific like teams, like Christmas now will actually have a special online team where like you'll be playing online and there'll be like fucking snowballs and everything. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll play a bit of Combat League. I mean, I've definitely noticed that. I remember, like, I'd rather be a fan of Mortal Kombat than be Mortal Kombat Pro. And the reason I say that is because I think when you become a pro, when you focus on becoming a pro, when you're just so competitive, and all you're thinking about is winning, and all you're thinking about is learning combos and learning movesets, kind of gets in the way of being a fan of the game, really. You know, it really does. And you kind of, like, I'm a fan of Shao Kahn. I like Shao Kahn's, like, the whole idea of being like the emperor of Outworld, and like, I'm a fan of Shao Kahn. I'm far more interested in Shao Kahn's backstory than Shao Kahn's moveset, you know what I mean?
Night Wolf.
You know, that's how I look at it, like.
Shao Kahn. Wuxi.
So that's kind of the best way to kind of describe what I'm going to be doing now from now on. You know, I'm going to play Mortal Kombat 11 and every other game for fun, and I'm going to be a fan of the games, and enjoy the game, enjoy playing the game, enjoy the characters, enjoy the story. I think if you go to most pro players, like, you start talking about the story of Mortal Kombat, some of them probably don't even know the story of Mortal Kombat, to be honest with you. Like,
I've never met an Earthrealmer like you.
Round 1. Fight!
not the two of us are blue.
Round 2. Fight!
But I would do not. I prefer not to see Shao Kahn's face. I'm one of those people, I just do not want to see Shao Kahn's face. A bit like in wrestling when we saw Kane's face for the first time. No disrespect to Glenn Jacobs' face, but you know, I'm more of a fan of the mask than I am of seeing the face. Like.
Finish him!
You know, I said it before and I'll say it again. Mortal Kombat 11 does not win Best Fighting Game of the Year at the Game Awards. I will be really surprised. I forget the categories again. For whatever reason, Dead or Alive 6 is in there. There's some other fucking Dragon Ball Z game as well. And again, you never know how the Game Awards go. Like, there's a combination of Metacritic scores and sales as well come into it.
Round 1.
But
Fight.
surely it should come down to the actual like fighting mechanics of the game.
Round 2. Fight.
Final round.
Final round. Fight.
I love that move. And what that basically is an amplifier to my, I forget what it's called, ground shake or something. But if you hold down R1, see basically there's 2 meters that you might have noticed on the end of the screen. There's a meter for your shield and a meter for your sword. If you fill up the meter with your sword, it means you can amplify your special moves, and if you fill up the shield, it means you can block.
Worthless and weak.
Yeah, so you fill up the sword meter, you can basically, oh god, I forget what it is. Yeah, basically allows you to effectively block. But if your sword meter is full, you can amplify your special moves. And whenever I do that jumping attack, it always catches my opponent off guard because they think I'm just doing a basic jump. So when they land, they kind of like they stop blocking. But once they stop blocking, then I actually might do a second one because I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. I'll do another set there, and then I'll hit the bed because in case you couldn't tell, I'm fairly tired. If my tone of voice didn't tell you that, I'm absolutely beat out. Maybe it's because of all this Mortal Kombat gameplay. This is my 3rd Mortal Kombat live stream today, and the fact that I've been annihilated in a Mortal Kombat tournament and annihilated by the next generation of Mortal Kombat fans. It's just, I think a lot of us have a lot of misconceptions when it comes to the next generation of gamers, myself included, to be honest with you, myself included. Not everyone just plays Fortnite over and over again. You know, they're the next generation of gamers. Hello? Green chicken? It's GreenHerb-Gaming. It's GreenHerb-Gaming. Green herb chicken. I'll give you chicken there now. What are you talking in the mic, bro? Not your bro. Well, you're speaking English. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Lost Hive of the Titan.
This guy is singing the chicken song. Thankfully, he's turned his mic off. I just forgot what I was going to say now.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he got me.
Round 2. Fight.
Come to me!
See how my opponent is like blocking some of these moves.
Weak, pathetic.
I don't know how to do that.
Final round. Fight.
Outworld will
Oh. I am not a chicken.
You suck!
Fatality. Shao Kahn wins.
Literally, this guy was like singing a chicken song. I don't know if his audio came out in the live stream. It'd be so funny actually if it did. I'm not selecting a new fighter. Shao Kahn is my guy. He's my main. I only select different fighters in casual matches. Obviously in Towers of Time as well. And Classic Towers. This guy's level 54, I didn't even notice that. Damn.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Finish him.
That's a red Sub-Zero that my opponent is playing as. That's what you can do with a fighter variations. You can make your favorite fighter look however you want. I think it's safe to say that Sub-Zero is this guy's main.
Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight.
Oh, I remember years ago in the old Mortal Kombat games, if you freeze your opponent twice, you basically freeze yourself. So why did they remove that feature?
Final round, fight.
Out of pain. Oh well. I do actually, I love chicken.
Sub-Zero wins.
This guy sounds like he likes Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was a good match. I enjoyed that. I'm gonna have some Kentucky Fried Chicken now. Oh god. He did though, he sounded like he liked Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mega! Right, so that is the end of the live stream. Got some Mortal Kombat 11 online. Started off by playing a bit of Kasuals, and then I went online. But playing for fun as opposed to being overly, insanely competitive. I'd rather be a fan of Mortal Kombat and video games than be a pro at Mortal Kombat and video games. I'd rather study the background behind some of my favorite, Mortal Kombat fighters or video games than study movesets and combos, and yeah, I'd just rather be a fan than to be a pro player going forward on GreenHerb-Gaming. So it's crazy, like I said it before, but it's just crazy because I'm convinced I was in the exact same situation last year. It's bizarre. It really. I'm sure if I actually looked at my Facebook memories tomorrow now or something, I guarantee you, there's a stream that I posted onto Facebook, and it'll probably like be me basically saying the exact same thing that I'm saying now, but in Mortal Kombat X. And I think when you reach my age, you just kind of get to a stage where you're like, you know what, I've been playing this game for fucking years now, and you know, it's not like first of all, I'm not a pro player, so I don't know, you gotta go back to basics sometimes, you know, you gotta, I mean, as I said earlier in the live stream, when I was playing the original Mortal Kombat on Sega Mega Drive when I was a kid, I was getting my ass handed to me by the computer, the AI, the CPU. I was like, Jesus Christ, you know, Shang's. I don't even think I ever got the Shang Tsung in the original, anyway, like when I first played it. I know that Mortal Kombat 2 I did reach Shao Kahn, and he would be like, man, he Jesus Christ, I would be raging trying to defeat Shao Kahn. So you know, I was competitive with the computer, but it was still fun. You know, I still turned down Mortal Kombat 2 on my Sega Mega Drive to have fun, to enjoy the game. And that kind of went on for years and years and years. You know what I mean? It was never really about being competitive. It was never really about being a pro at the game. It was only once I actually started playing online that this whole like competitive nature kind of came in, and better than you kind of a thing. Actually, I'll be honest with you. No, it kind of was competitive. There's two kind of memories I actually have. One friend, he was very good at Tekken, and he was very good at SmackDown as well. This is years ago now. This was when I was a fucking young teenager at the time. So it would have been Tekken 4, like Tekken 4, Tekken 5. He would annihilate me, and like, I mean, I was competitive. Yeah, I really wanted to defeat him. Yeah, definitely. Definitely kicked my ass in SmackDown, like the SmackDown games. It was like the early PS2 SmackDown games, kind of even going into like SmackDown versus Raw for a bit as well. But and that kind of like leads me into the second person, then, like, you know, the current reigning king of SmackDown. So if you're watching, you know who you are. So what happened? I think this is where the whole. It's one thing being competitive, and you don't want to lose. I think a lot of us are like that. A lot of us don't want to lose. That's, I suppose, like a very common behavior, right? We don't want to lose. So when I was playing Tekken and SmackDown with my friend, like years and years and years and years and years ago, and I was like a teenager, that was basic competitiveness. That was just me not wanting to lose. But when there came a stage where I no longer watched wrestling, and then as a result, I no longer bought wrestling games. So I hadn't played, you know, the wrestling games in a long time, and I became friends with this guy who was a huge wrestling fan, and was a huge wrestling video game fan. And one day, anyway, we ended up playing the latest wrestling game, which was, I think it was WWE 2K15. Now, I hadn't played this game. I hadn't played a wrestling game in a hell of a long time. So, and I used to be so good at SmackDown. I really, really was unreal at these games. The SmackDown versus Raw games, early SmackDown games, just really, really good. I mean, I was the king of SmackDown. And then I got absolutely annihilated by this guy. He was like, you know, the next generation, so to speak. And I was like, I used to be good at this game, god damn it. And I felt like I had something to prove. You know, I felt like I needed to prove something to myself and to him, that I was the king of SmackDown, that I was the guy who was unreal at this game series. And once he annihilated me, I was like, that's it, I'm gonna I'm gonna buy the next wrestling game. I'm gonna get better at it, and the King of SmackDown is gonna come back. And fuck's sake, man, we even had back and forth. Well, it was purely at my end. I was like fucking posting shit on Facebook and everything, saying the King of SmackDown is gonna come back, and oh man, it was just absolutely hilarious. And so, long story short, anyway, I eventually faced him, and he defeated me like in less than 2 minutes, the first pin of the match. It was a great strategy. I don't know if he meant to use that strategy or whether I don't know, but I'm telling you, I wasn't used to being pinned that early in the match. I was used to the meter going so fast, so I didn't know what the hell was going on, but anyway, he beat me. And back and forth matches. Back and forth fucking matches then from that. It was just so like, it's kind of embarrassing looking back and really to see how competitive he was, but for me it was like something so personal. It was like, damn it, you know, it was like, this is my game series, I would not be defeated, you know. And it just, so that's where I would say my extreme level of competitiveness was born, was around that time. But now I just want to go back to the days where it was, play the game, you enjoy it. You win, great. You lose, oh well. Not nice to lose, but oh well. I had fun playing. That's what I want to go back to. And if the next time that I get beaten in a game that is either true to my heart or in a game that's been around for a hell of a long time, the next time that I get beaten by like a next generation gamer, like a modern gamer, I'm actually going to be fucking so happy, and I'm going to say, whoa, you know, the torch has been passed. You know, like, especially when it comes to Mortal Kombat, because I mean, Mortal Kombat is one of the first video games I ever played, second to Sonic. So if I get like completely annihilated by a player who's amazing at this game and is a fan of Mortal Kombat, I'm going to be like, whoa, you know, this series is still going strong to this day. It's got a loyal fan base and it's got a new fan base, and I think that's great. Do you know what I mean? So I just think the next time I get the feeling, I'm going like, whoa, you know, the future of Mortal Kombat is in safe hands, and I'll actually like congratulate that person and say, good job. And even recently I got my ass handed to me in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate by one of my subs, actually, Kirby with a knife, sliced and diced me in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And so I have to hand the torch over to him, even though I didn't grow up playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But it's a franchise that's been around for so long, so to see that franchise, you know, be fucking like cherished by, you know, by a modern gamer, for me to be annihilated by that modern gamer, I think it's great. Like, honestly, I think, you know, it is time to pass the torch on, kind of a thing. But yeah, so it's time for me to start playing games for fun, to enjoy them. And as I said, if I win, great. If I lose, not so great. But you know, you enjoy the experience. But this whole competitiveness, I have to win, I have to prove something kind of a thing, is over for me, really, to be honest with you. It's, you know, I let the next generation modern gamers do that. But so yeah, next time I get defeated, it's going to be, you know, good game. Not with me, if they want to trash talk me and whatever else, I might just trash talk back for a bit of fun or something like that. I'll still be entering tournaments and stuff, but it'll just be for fun. I mean, entering an online Mortal Kombat tournament, damn, I mean, I did not think that I'd be doing that, like, you know, 10, 15 years ago. Like, the very thought of it would have been like, what do you mean an online tournament? What the hell, you know? The very thought of doing that, even you almost feel like you're in Mortal Kombat itself, you know what I mean? You're in an actual tournament, like, so, you know, I'll be participating in tournaments going forward. But this whole like competitiveness, like, I have to be the best, I'm better than you, or what, you're you're a modern gamer, what? You know, you're just such an age, what do you mean? What, you can't defeat me, what the hell is going on here? You should be playing Fortnite or some shit, you know, that kind of, I have to put a stop to that mentality, like, you know what I mean? I have to put a stop to that mentality, like, it's embarrassing, it's pathetic, really. What I really should be doing is saying, you know what, it's really cool to see that you're playing Mortal Kombat. I grew up playing this game, you know, that kind of a reaction, you know. Maybe some players will kind of like say, whoa, that's really cool. Other players might say, oh, shut up, okay, boomer, you know, whatever, you know. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna go forward. I'm actually gonna see it as a positive that there's actually people playing Mortal Kombat in 2019, especially people playing it for the first time. I think it's great, and I think if they're actually so indulged in the game, they actually take the time to actually master the game. I think that's even better. You know, it's one thing kind of playing a game kind of like casually and saying, oh, I just bought this game because it was like on sale for like €10, and oh, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go out and, you know, play Mortal Kombat now, and that's fine too, but I think it's even better like when they actually take the time to master this game, especially if they are like a modern gamer. I think that's absolutely amazing. So yeah, I look forward to the next time that a modern gamer annihilates me in Mortal Kombat 11 and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or any other game like that. I really do. And yeah, so like that's what it's going to be now. So if the next person has their headset on and they're like, you know, they're annihilating me, I'd be like, whoa. I said, did you know that Mortal Kombat was one of the first video games I played? And I'll say I got it on 31. You know what I mean? I'll say like my first Mortal Kombat was on the Sega Master System. Oh, what is that? I never heard that console. I'd be happy to tell them, and you know, just really kind of like just, I don't know, just have a nice kind of interaction. I suppose, like, you know, the it's almost like Mortal Kombat story. Past meets present, or past meets present. What am I saying? Past meets future. You know, it's kind of ties in with the story of this game. Really, that kind of a thing. You know, so yeah. And for myself, I'm just gonna like go back to the days where I, you know, play a game for fun, and if I win, I win, and if I lose, I don't, and that's gonna be that. And that's all I really wanted to say there. I got a very loyal viewer in the stream right now. Crazy. Oh, my phone just died. I'm just gonna see if. Oh no, I don't. YouTube deceiving me. But as I always say about every live stream that I do, it will eventually be uploaded onto a YouTube, so people will be able to watch this video in their own time. So I'm probably going to be playing some more Mortal Kombat in the next live stream. I don't know. I just feel like I could play this game forever, really, to be honest with you. I'm not going to dedicate, like, well, put it this way, I'm not going to make a video saying, oh, important update on GreenHerb-Gaming, and then like start talking about, oh well, you know, going forward now on GreenHerb-Gaming, this is going to be the only game I'm going to play. None of that, because if I do decide to play it, and see, the thing is, if I limit myself to Mortal Kombat 11 and then I wake up tomorrow and I'm like, oh my god, there's a great game after being released, I really want to stream it, like shit, I can't, because I'm after, do you know what I mean, I'm after dedicating my channel to one game. But yeah, it's better that way, because I could end up playing Mortal Kombat 11 for a full week on GreenHerb-Gaming, but I'm not dedicating it to Mortal Kombat 11, if that makes sense, you know. So that is that. So I'm going to talk more about the next generation in my next live stream. I have a lot to say about it, really. Well, a lot to say about it. I could talk about it a lot, basically. But I just think, considering that I'm 31 years of age, and I would have played Mortal Kombat for the first time, like, when I was, Jesus Christ, when I was about 4 years of age, man, 4 or 5 years of age, like, you know. And there was the original Mortal Kombat on Sega Master System. I just think to know like that the series is still going strong to this day with Mortal Kombat 11, and it's, you know, it's been picked up by a new generation, and it isn't just specific people. Do you know what I mean? Like if they decided to bring back fucking Dallas, do you know what I mean, the TV show, you know, tomorrow, or bring back the fucking Waltons or whatever else, like, you know, it'll be very specific, you know, group of people who would watch that, you know. So it's not easy to bring something. But see, it's one thing bringing something back. So that's the thing. It's one thing bringing something back. But Mortal Kombat didn't go anywhere for it to come back. Mortal Kombat has always been. So it's like the opening cutscene, I think it was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. No, it wasn't Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. It was Mortal Kombat Second or something. Like, Mortal Kombat has always been and always will be. Something like that. It's just ties in with the actual series itself. It's always been here, like, and it's picked up new players along the way, and I just like that. I want to talk more about that in the next live stream. I don't want to talk too much about it now because I will be repeating myself, but I just like this whole concept of like the next generation, like Mortal Kombat through the years. Not just the game itself through the years, but the people who play the game through the years. It's just, I just think it's fascinating, I really do. And I think it's very, it's a nice experience to be able to, like, you know, have a conversation with a modern gamer who's just getting into Mortal Kombat, you know, just understanding the game and understanding the characters, and for them to actually defeat me, and you know, I'll talk more about it the next time I play Mortal Kombat, when I'm not tired and when my vocabulary is a little bit more put together better. But yeah, so that is the end of the live stream. I just want to say thank you to all who watched. Hope that you enjoyed. Appreciate your support, and I will see you next time on GreenHerb-Gaming.